Hi everyone, it's your girl Christy here, and
Toby.
yeah, and we bring an interesting conversation, interesting topic, and the topic is, can your partner love you and still cheat on you? We're talking male or female. So can your husband love you and still cheat on you? Can your wife love you and still cheat on you? We're talking marriage wise. Okay. So over to you first. Or do you want me to start first?
I think you should go first this time.
Ah, So where do you stand? Are you agreeing or disagreeing?
I'm in between.
You in
I'm on
between.
the fence.
You're warm. And what God said about being warm, He don't like that. You
Okay
need to
then.
pick a side. You're either hot or cold.
Okay, I will say no.
No, you can't love someone and still cheat on them, right?
Yes.
And I am of the same opinion. So that makes it quite interesting. But it's always nice when someone's on the opposite side. Are you copying me?
Okay, you want me to stay on the fence?
No, don't. Because I don't even want to invite that into our home. So, look, my first opinion is, what is love? And to me, love is obviously respect. Love is kindness. Love has boundaries, and love deserves to have discipline. So, if you love me and you care about me, you would not entertain having another woman and being in her arms. Okay? And we're going to talk about it sexually. Because when we say cheating, I'm not just saying cheating with a conversation or in the mind and kissing, but I'm saying going all the way where you're being intimate with the person. And I feel that's a conscious decision. We can't say it's a mistake. And some people are like, we're human beings, we're not perfect, that can happen. I just don't see how that can happen unless one has made the choice to happen. And I find it very disrespectful. And that being disrespectful means it lacks love. Okay? I'll break it down a bit more, but just give my lovely husband here a chance. I also want to hear what he has to say.
So yeah, examples from the live conversation as to why some people actually cheat while in love with their partners is because of it could be some challenges, it could be a friction that is taking place, or sometimes they said that they're not getting anything from their partner. And in that moment, while they're not getting anything from their partner, some of the men said that they just want to get temporary satisfaction with someone from outside. So it's just temporary. They still love their partners, and they come back home, and the love continues. But I feel
Yeah.
like there's a lot of risk to that. There's infection outside of the infection, anyways. I feel like, how do you go that far if you really love someone? If you love your partner, you respect them, and everything is going fine at home. Because definitely, what it means is what led to there's a root cause of the problem in the house
Mm,
that they decided not to address.
mm.
So instead of addressing it through majorly communication, they decided to go outside to get a temporary fix, and then you come back, get back to the same problem.
Yeah, like let me say this. Some men will cheat or some women will cheat. And I'm not saying we're perfect, we're human beings. But what I'm saying is it's a conscious decision. Okay? And I'm saying this because someone brought up a very interesting point, remember? On one of our social media live. And he asked a question, because we're all Christian, I'm a Christian. And he was like, you're a Christian, right, Christy? I'm like, yeah. And you love God? Yes. But why do you sin? Because I'm human. And it's like, but you still love God and yet you sin. And it's like, so someone can love their wife and still cheat. And I just feel we can't compare the two. We can't compare a child and parent's love to a husband and wife love, because I just feel they're
You have to make reference to that child and say
but
that's
that's
you
me
as
and
a child
God,
of God.
as a child of God. It's very different. The love, the relationship there is different, and it's not physical. It's so spiritual than it is. But this is a physical relationship, which also entails a lot of emotions. Not that with God it doesn't have emotions as well, but it's just very different. So I had to bring this up in case someone had that in mind and be like, oh, people are not perfect. So people are not perfect, but what I'm saying is it's a conscious decision. You decide to cheat. The moment you're thinking and doing something you know will hurt your partner that deep, like having intimacy with someone else and then coming back to me, that is not love anymore. But yet, you can redeem yourself. You can change. You can come to a realization that what you did is wrong, and you're very sorry. You apologize to God. You apologize to your partner. You're like, look, I did this. This wasn't right. I allowed the weakness in me to take over, and I'm sorry. I won't do it again, blah blah blah. You can forgive each other and move on. That's not, we're
And
not against that. What we are saying is, by the time you were cheating, it wasn't love.
I just feel
And it
like, let
was,
me just come in quickly.
yeah.
I just feel like there are a lot of signs there that, especially as a man, you see the signs. Um, let me not speak. I can't speak for a woman, anyways. It's like there's some signals that you could easily walk away from. It's called temptation.
Mm-hmm.
You're having like, it takes a lot of effort to chat the person up, to decide on where to meet up, even to maybe, for example, book the hotel room. All those are multiple steps that you could have walked away from. So there's nothing like, oh, I'm cheating without unconsciously, or it's not intentional. All these are steps, multiple steps involved, that definitely shows different stages of intention. So I feel like people just give excuse to try and justify, or not be accountable to of their actions. So that's,
Yeah, and to me, it says a lot about your. It takes away from you being a responsible person, and you being someone who has discipline and who can stand by the boundary sets. And
and remember,
who
that's why that
who
question came
respect.
in as well.
Yeah,
Can a disciplined man cheat?
yeah, because you're not a disciplined man. Because look, this is someone who I expect you to be from a woman perspective. Because I'm a woman, I'm looking at you as the father of my children, and what example are you setting for my children if you can't control yourself? I just feel I'm not a man. Maybe you can tell me. I don't think it's hard to control that urge. Like we
Yeah,
make it
because
sound like
they,
it's
they say that
uncontrollable.
intimacy for a woman is different from,
Exactly,
you know,
from a man.
from a man.
Yeah. And that's why I
Exactly.
said, correct me if I'm wrong. Like,
Because I feel like women, you guys feel more attached when you
we're very emotional
emotion.
beings.
But at the end of the day, the men that are engaging in this activity with the ones they're cheating, I did not engage in. If you're engaging with the opposite sex, then they know. You know what I'm saying?
Like, look, I just want to go back to the fact it's a process, right?
Mm-hmm.
The process of you intentionally deciding to talk to this person. Or you could have been talking to the person, emotions build up, and you decide, I want to, do this with you.
Sometimes it's just the challenge, it's a situation that makes you remember the other person. The friction in the house will make you, maybe sometimes you get disrespected by your partner, or your partner treats you in a certain way, and then you remember maybe your ex or the other girl that told you she loved you, and you like, even that girl respects me so much. Why am I taking all this
That's why I
stuff
said
from my wife?
love is dead by then. Then it's not love anymore. When you start
Love
questioning
is not
it,
dead by then. It's just a
no,
temporary. You see, there's
it's
room. The devil is looking for vacuum. Just that temporary
no, like the
situation.
fact that you're questioning, I'm not happy anymore, blah blah blah, and you're going to seek something outside. You're seeking for that love outside,
And that's where,
because I question the love, like it's cracked.
that's where
It's not fully love anymore.
that's where it's no more just physical. That's where the spiritual aspect will come in. As maybe a Christian, for example, when you're going through this, your second approach to it shouldn't be, let me go out there and sort it out. I feel like once you have that situation on ground, which is the first situation, the next step should be, let me go and pray about it. Let me give myself some headspace. So that is where there will be a difference between the worldly approach and the spiritual approach. You go, you sit down, you pray, consult, and so that's already giving you some breather, some space.
Like, look, I just have so much. I love I love the union of marriage. I love marriage, and it's so sad when I see people separate. And I just wish that things could work out differently, and everyone could enjoy the beauty of marriage. I know some cases where you have to separate for the good of yourselves. It could be because of, like, people cheating and what else? Beating, violence. There are instances where I feel people should leave if it's not good anymore. But I'm just saying that with cases where not so much effort has been put in place, it's so sad. And I just don't want to be in a place where we're giving excuses and promoting that it's okay, you can cheat, you're human. It's not okay. It's not okay to cheat. It's not a normal thing. I know they say men are, what's the word? A
Um,
sexual being. There was a word that your friend said on the live in the
some made
comments.
reference like men are like dogs, women are like cats because cats know how to cover their poo.
It's not even that. It's just they make it sound like men are sexual being, like men can't control, like it's beyond their control. It's
Some even say
so,
that men cheating is in
it's
their
different.
nature.
It's in their
You will see some
nature. Thank
comments
you.
like
Yeah.
it's okay, it's natural for a man
It's
to
not
cheat.
okay. It's not natural.
It
It's
also
not.
depends on the community and the society the
Yeah.
people are from because I feel like in some society men cheating has been accommodated and enabled. While in that same society, when a woman cheats, it's like a taboo. So of course, not like women, or it's not like both genders are not cheating. It's just that because of the society, the partner that is being the gender that is being instigated or attacked more will be better in sneaking on doing it. It will be better in their approach. You know what I'm saying? But now when you go to the community where they are more free, nobody can attack them if they mess around, or I would say mess around if there's a challenge in their relationship and then they cheat. In that kind of community, you will see both genders actually getting involved in that situation.
So, like, I'm just coming from a place where let's not give excuses for why you cheat. If things are not working out, seek help. Communication is one thing that people
Mm-hmm.
run away from, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel it's the first approach to solving the issue. Sit down and communicate. Not every marriage is perfect out there. It's normal to have disagreements. I was in for the thought where I didn't mind showing the weaknesses of our marriages to show people that it's normal. It's normal for couples to argue. However, you guys argue, as long as you're not beating each other and you understand. Like some people will come in your space and think they know how you should argue. You don't know my relationship with my husband, how we talk to each other, and how we solve it. We could argue right now, and within the same few minutes, we're literally back to it. Some people will carry their anger throughout. So what I'm saying is, it's okay. If you're arguing, it's normal. You're not doing anything abnormal. If you're sad or you're emotionally hurt, your partner could say or do something intentionally or unintentionally, and that could hurt you or rub you off a certain way. It's normal. But what's not normal is not communicating about it and seeking help outside, where you now talk to an opposite sex and then one thing leads to another. It's not an excuse. It's a decision, a conscious decision you made, and that's why you cheated. Now you need to do better. Stop cheating. Stop it.
It's not that straightforward. People have different challenges, different. It's not like when you marry someone, they love this person, so it's not like they're going in there to just make the other person sad.
You're right. You don't know where you stand. You can't love me and cheat on me. You
And
cannot.
you need to mention your book. The link will be under this video as well.
Oh
The
yeah.
relationship triangle.
I wrote my first book, The Relationship Triangle, and it's been something I've worked on for like years. And my husband was like, you know what, this is good. We need to bring it to life. And it has been, looked into by our doctor, Fadiran. He's a doctor, Fadiran, but his dad as well is a doctor with so much experience, and he's a pastor as well. He was a national pastor, so like you can imagine the goodies in this book because it's filled with the spirit, like it's backed up with the word. So I can't wait for you to read it. Please do read it. It's not a massive book. It's very, very doable. So yeah, I can't wait. We'll link it. I'm excited. My first book, and that's on period. And the book is on something I love, which is marriage. And it has a touch of the word of God, which is something I live by. Like, Everyone knows I'm a child of God. Okay, calm down, Christy, calm down.
So coming back to the conclusion on this topic.
Okay, I am concluding. I'm always the one concluding.
You go, girl.
So the conclusion is, some people are of the view that you can cheat, you're a human being, and still love your partner. And we are for the opinion, I am for the opinion that you cannot cheat, you can't love me and cheat on me. So because I feel it's a conscious decision, but this is not to say that you cannot redeem yourself. We can work things out. But then, like, in conclusion, don't cheat. Love your partner. Communicate. Seek for help where you can. You can talk to someone you trust. It could
And
be,
instead of cheating, it's just walk out of the relationship officially.
yeah, you're better off walking out, because let's talk about this. Like,
There are a lot of negatives of cheating. It could put the other partner
at risk.
risk of infection,
Exactly.
risk of attack from the other person, because you don't know what they're
Exactly.
planning, how they're viewing things, what their future plan is.
No, let's talk about it. Like, let's be realistic about the few risks. Like what you said there. Like, number one, we've seen this where we lived. This was a big thing. Like the virus, that was quite big, and we've seen, yeah, the where we lived in the virus was quite a big deal, and you would find a woman or a man has been infected when they're not the ones that messed up. The other partner messed up, brought it home, and then an innocent partner is now suffering with an infection that was not of their own doing. Okay, I find that very unfair. And number two, you're putting someone else at risk where I'm literally walking. Let me talk from a woman perspective. I don't know that my husband, you don't know that your partner is seeing another woman there, and she's really hoping that things don't work out between us so that the two of you can move on. And you're probably seeing someone attacks you with acid, or someone plans something against you, or puts something, like it
Like
just causes, like in the news, like this is something that really happens. Like, just don't put an innocent person at risk. Walk out. If you really feel it's beyond you and you really want to entertain someone else there, then just leave the marriage and move on, so that person can really enjoy the fruit of
People
marriage.
make a lot of sacrifice. A lot of people stay in a relationship not because of themselves as well. They may be because of the kids, So a lot of challenges that one can't really, draw an obvious line around, So end of the day, commit yourself unto God. Try your best physically, of course. Communication is one of the biggest factor. Being able to express yourself as well, and then before jumping into the relationship, for those who are not married, what do you call that? Read the behavior. What's that line that you use?
The red, check the red lights.
Right.
Don't ignore the red lights.
Yeah. But you will see a lot of these pointers in my wife's book. She did very well on it. Look forward to your comments as well. And
Yeah.
stay tuned. We have more topics coming up.
Not just that. Let us know your thoughts. Like, share your opinions. Like, look, we don't have enough time to summarize and give all our points because of time. But then, like, we do see your comments. So just leave your comments there, and let us know what you think or what your opinion is. We're really open-minded. We're really open to learning and understanding other people's struggle, and that can help us change our perspective and way of thinking.
Definitely.
It's a world of learning, and I believe in learning every day. So yeah, do leave a comment, and you enjoyed this topic. You did. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Okay? Bye.